anyway, like we broke up, and that needed to happen, but like the emotions that brought up for me, like I just could not deal with.
Yeah.
Like just this pain, man, like that I just hadn't. I don't know if it was connected to something from my childhood or like what it was, but it was like so overwhelming.
Yeah.
That like I just didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, like I think one of my real problems was like I just didn't know how to let people in.
Yeah.
At all, and I was like, I'm just gonna deal with this on my own, and like my family were kind of caught up. My sister had a pretty bad eating disorder.
Yeah.
And so that took up a lot of their time for like a number of years. So it was just me, her, and my parents.
Yeah.
But I think that shifted the focus off me
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
And so like I was just kind of trying to deal with it on my own. And I remember when we broke up, like I was just beside myself. Like I just was so devastated. In like probably one of the darkest places like I've been. And I don't know why, like I was just like, I need to like fix this. And I'd heard about like these prescription drugs before called like Xanax and Valium, and I'd never tried them. And I don't know what it was, man. Like to this day, like there was no one told me go and get this, but something in me was like, this is going to like help. So I ended up going to a doctor and got them prescribed. And like the prescription was like take 1 a day. I started off on 2, and then by like 2 years later, I could like go through like the equivalent of like 80 in a day. Like I just picked it up. Like, wow, it was hectic.
Wow. Yeah. So, well, take us through that moment from the first time you had.
Yeah, I'll never forget. I'll never forget. Like I was just sitting at home, on the couch, and like these things just like kicked in, and I was like, everything's right. Like all that shit, that like all those feelings, those emotions, that pain was just like gone, and I was like, this is it.
Wow.
And I had no idea at that point like how much of a profound impact that was gonna have like on me, but for then, because they talk about this as well a lot, right? Is like the drugs are actually a really good solution to a certain extent until they become the problem. Like they fucking just worked like exactly what I needed at the time.
Wow.
But like then they stopped working.
Yes.
And the consequences started like building up a lot.
Well, it ironically becomes the thing you're trying to get over.
Yeah.
Almost. It's like, I'm really struggling with a broken heart here. I have this thing that helps me, and then now I need this thing to keep me away from what I'm also trying to get away from. It's fascinating, isn't it?
Like it's because you don't actually deal with like what the feelings or the underlying issues.
Yeah.
It kind of just masks all that for a period and gives you like a temporary reprieve from all that stuff.
And it is again like it is good. They are a temporary solution because someone who's dependent upon anti-anxiety or antidepressant medication is better than someone who's just jumped off a bridge.
Yeah, 100%.
You can't help them out.
Yeah.
So it's best to have them on there, but then seeking the help and all that sort of stuff from going. So you had you had 2 pills.
Took 2 of these pills.
What was it? Was it Xanax?
Yeah.
Xanax.
They were like really weak ones. Like I got it. I don't know if you know about Xannies or.
Not much.
Yeah, you can get on like the bricks.
Okay.
The bars. You can get these real strong ones. I got onto them later.
Yes.
These were like really weak, but I had 2 of them, and it was just like, this is it.
Wow. Yeah.